when the burden felt heavier than the mountain. Nights when tears became my pillow. Nights when the silence was louder than thunder. The enemy thought darkness would silence my song. He thought sorrow would steal my worship. He thought fear would chain my voice. But he forgot one thing. Praise was born before the storm. Praise was alive before the battle. And praise belongs to Jah alone. So when the shadows gathered around me, the night discovered something it could not conquer. My praise. The night could not swallow my praise. Though I walked through dark and difficult days, the stars stood witness as my worship rose. And Jah made a garden where sorrow once grew. The night could not swallow my praise. Though the storm kept raging for days and days, I lifted my voice and heaven replied. The night could not swallow my praise. The moon looked down on a weary soul, trying to carry a heavy load. The road behind me was filled with pain, and the clouds were pregnant with endless rain. Friends disappeared when the trials came. Some forgot my face and forgot my name. But Jah remained when all else failed. His faithful love forever prevailed. I sang in the valley where tears were born. I sang through midnight until the dawn. The darkness listened but could not stay, for worship was chasing the night away. But the night could not swallow my praise. Though I walked through dark and difficult days, the stars stood witness as my worship rose. And Jah made a garden where sorrow once grew. The night could not swallow my praise. Though the storm kept raging for days and days, I lifted my voice and heaven replied. The night could not swallow my praise. I remember prisons without iron bars, battling fears beneath lonely stars. Questions filled my restless mind, searching for answers I could not find. Yet every promise Jah ever spoke shined through the darkness like rays of hope. His word became a burning flame, calling me gently by my name. When Babylon whispered, "Give up now," I answered with a worship somehow. For every hallelujah I release, may the power of darkness decrease. When my strength was gone, praise remained. When my heart was torn, praise remained. When the night grew long, praise remained. And Jah remained the same. The night could not swallow my praise. Though I walked through dark and difficult days, the stars stood witness as my worship rose. And Jah made a garden where sorrow once grew. The night could not swallow my praise. Though the storm kept raging for days and days, I lifted my voice and heaven replied. The night could not swallow my praise. Like Paul and Silas locked away, I found a song in the darkest place. The chains of fear began to break when praise arose for heaven's sake. The walls around me shook with grace. Mercy's light filled every place. The prison doors flew open wide because Jah himself stood by my side. The lion roared but could not win. The fire burned but I walked within. For every trial became tears I cried have become my seed, and Jah supplied my every need. Looking back through all those years, I see His hand through all my tears. Every valley had a purpose too, leading me closer to what is true. If another night should come my way, I already know what I will say. My worship belongs to the King above, the God of mercy, grace and love. The night could not swallow my praise. Though I walked through dark and difficult days, the stars stood witness as my worship rose, and Jah made a garden where sorrow once grew. The night could not swallow my praise. Though the storm kept raging for days and days, I lifted my voice and heaven replied. The night could not swallow my praise. The night could not swallow my praise, for my God remains through all my days. From the valley low to the mountain high, my praise shall never bide. The darkness tried but failed, the sorrow came but failed, the fear arrived but failed. Because praise was stronger, faith was stronger, mercy was stronger, and the love of Jah was stronger. So let the night hear it one more time. My praise still rises, my praise still lives, my praise still burns in the night. Listen, there were nights when the burden felt heavier than the mountain, nights when tears became my pillow. Nights. Listen closely. Some journeys are longer than expected. Some roads seem to disappear beneath your feet. Some prayers take years before the answer arrives. And there are seasons when the wilderness feels endless. Days of dust, nights of silence, years of waiting. Yet through every mile, through every unanswered question, there was a lantern, not bright enough to reveal the whole journey, but bright enough for the next step, and the next, and the next. This is the story of a lantern for the wilderness years. A lantern for the wilderness years, shining through my doubts and fears. When I could not see beyond tomorrow, Jah carried me through every sorrow. A lantern for the wilderness years, guiding me through countless tears. Though the desert stretched for miles and miles, His light kept leading me all the while. I walked through valleys where dreams grew old, holding promises I could barely hold. The sandstorms rose and the skies turned gray, still His word lit up my way. Many nights beneath lonely stars, carrying burdens and hidden scars, yet mercy followed where I would roam, turning every wilderness into home. When bread was scarce and hope was thin, His faithful hand sustained me again. The God who fed the wandering crowd still speaks through every desert cloud. A lantern for the wilderness years, shining through my doubts and fears. When I could not see beyond tomorrow, Jah carried me through every sorrow. A lantern for the wilderness years, guiding plan. Though I could not understand, the enemy whispered, turn around, but faith refused to leave the ground. For deep within my weary soul, a sacred fire remained in control. When the mountain stood across my way, the lantern still refused to fade. One step forward was all I knew, and somehow Jah kept pulling me through. Not by sight, not by power, one more step, one more hour. The lantern burned, the promise stayed, and every night became a day. A lantern for the wilderness years, shining through my doubts and fears. When I could not see beyond tomorrow, Jah carried me through every sorrow. A lantern for the wilderness years, guiding me through countless tears. Though the desert stretched for miles and miles, His light kept leading me all the while. Like Moses walking through the sand, trusting only Jah's command, I followed where His spirit led, by every word that He had said. Cloud by day and fire by night, He taught my heart to trust His light. Not every answer came at once, but every promise proved enough. The wilderness became a school where broken hearts are made brand new. Every hardship taught me grace, every trial revealed His face. Burn, lantern, burn through the longest night. Burn, lantern, burn till the morning light. Burn, lantern, burn through the desert years. Burn, lantern, burn stronger than my fears. When the road is rough and the journey slow, Your holy light is all I need to know. Lead me on, lantern of mercy. Lead me on, guide my feet, guide my soul, until I reach the promised goal. Oh, lead me on, through every valley, every storm. Hey, hey. Now I stand where rivers flow, far beyond the years of woe, looking back with grateful eyes at every sacrifice. The wilderness was not my end, it was where Jah became my friend. The lonely road I feared the most brought me nearer to the Holy Ghost. Every tear became a seed, every struggle met my need. Every mile that seemed delayed prepared the blessing that He made. A lantern for the wilderness years, shining through my doubts and fears. When I could not see beyond tomorrow, Jah carried me through every sorrow. A lantern for the wilderness years, guiding me through countless tears. Though the desert stretched for miles and miles, His light kept leading me all the while. A lantern for the wilderness years, faithful through the passing years. From the first step to the journey's end, His light remains my closest friend. The wilderness could not stop me, the desert could not break me, the waiting could not silence me, because His lantern never failed. When I was weak, it still burned. When I was lost, it still burned. When I was weary, it still burned. A lantern for the wilderness years, and the light is still shining. Listen closely, some journeys are longer than expected. Listen, there is a difference between shadow and darkness. Shadow can fall over a life, but it cannot kill the light within. Babylon knows how to create pressure. Babylon knows how to build systems of fear. Babylon knows how to stretch a night until it feels endless. But Babylon does not control the sunrise, and Babylon cannot extinguish the light of Jah. So hear this testimony: Babylon cast a shadow, but not a darkness. Babylon cast a shadow, but not a darkness. Couldn't bury the light inside my heart, yes. Though the pressure tried to break my song, Jah's light kept me moving strong. Babylon cast a shadow, but not a darkness. Couldn't silence the sound of righteousness. Every chain they built fell apart when Jah rose within my heart. I walk through cities made of steel and stone, where many souls feel all alone. The system spoke in heavy tones, trying to make my fate unknown. They tried to label every dream as something lesser than it seemed, but deep inside a fire grew a flame that Babylon never knew. I saw the weight upon the poor behind the locked and iron door, yet even there a whisper came, calling righteousness by name. Babylon cast a shadow, but not a darkness. Couldn't bury the light inside my heart, yes. Though the pressure tried to break my song, Jah's light kept me moving strong. Babylon cast a shadow, but not a darkness. Couldn't silence the sound of righteousness. Every chain they built fell apart when Jah rose within my heart. They built their towers high and cold, with promises of silver and gold, but souls were hungry in the streets, searching for something pure and sweet. They said, follow us and you will rise, but truth was hidden in disguise. Yet still I heard a higher call, a voice that outshines them all. For every lie they tried to sow, a deeper truth began to grow, and every shadow they released only made the inner light increase. Shadow may fall, but light remains. Systems may rise, but truth sustains. Fear may speak, but grace responds with chains undone. Babylon cast a shadow, but not a darkness. Couldn't bury the light inside my heart, yes. Though the pressure tried to break my song, Jah's light kept me moving strong. Babylon cast a shadow, but not a darkness. Couldn't silence the sound of righteousness. Every chain they built fell apart when Jah rose within my heart. Like Daniel standing in the lion's den, he trusted God again and again. The system thought it had the final say, but heaven rolled the stone away. Like Moses facing Pharaoh's pride, he walked through waters open wide. No empire could define his end when Jah became his closest friend. shadows tried but could not hold. The story of my life unfolds. What once was fear has turned to praise. Through all my nights and all my days, and every shadow I once knew became the place where mercy grew. So if you feel the weight is near and Babylon is drawing fear, remember light will always win when Jah is dwelling deep within. Babylon cast a shadow, but not to darkness. Couldn't bury the light inside my heart, yes. Though the pressure tried to break my song, Jah's light kept me moving strong. Babylon cast a shadow, but not to darkness. Couldn't silence the sound of righteousness. Every chain they built fell apart when Jah arose within my heart. Babylon cast a shadow, but not a darkness. From generation unto generation, the light of Jah remains my song, and His truth will carry me on. The shadow passed, but the light remained. The system tried, but failed again. The night came close, but could not stay, because Jah light made a way. Babylon cast a shadow, but never darkness. Listen, there is a difference between shadow and darkness. Shadow can fall over a life, but it cannot kill the light within. Babylon knows how to create pressure. Babylon knows how to build systems of fear. Babylon knows how to stretch a night until it feels endless. But Babylon does not control the sunrise, and Babylon cannot extinguish the light of Jah. So hear this testimony: Babylon cast a shadow, but not to darkness. Babylon cast a shadow, but listen. There are nights that seem endless, nights when the storm refuses to pass, when prayers feel trapped beneath heavy clouds, when tears become the language of the heart. I have known such nights. I have walked through valleys where hope felt distant, but every night has a boundary. Every darkness has an ending. And when the first light touched the horizon, I saw something more beautiful than the sunrise. I saw grace rising with the morning sun. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, shining where the night had come undone. Mercy painted gold across the sky and lifted my weary soul to fly. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, telling me the battle had been won. Where sorrow stood, new hope had begun. I saw grace rising with the morning sun. The night was long and the road was cold, carrying burdens too heavy to hold. I searched the heavens for a sign, wondering if deliverance would arrive on time. The stars seemed distant from my pain, and thunder echoed through the rain. Yet somewhere beyond what eyes could see, Jah was preparing victory. The darkness thought it had control, but grace was already moving toward my soul. And every tear I cried alone was known before the Father's throne. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, shining where the night had come undone. Mercy painted gold across the sky and lifted my weary soul to fly. light broke across the hills, and suddenly my heart grew still. The same God who carried me through the night was standing there in morning light. Every promise He had spoken before came knocking gently at my door. Not one word had fallen away. He had been faithful every day. The chains of fear began to break. The sleeping dreams began to wake. And what looked hopeless yesterday was transformed by grace today. The night was fading, the shadows running, the heavens opening, and grace was coming. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, shining where the night had come undone. Mercy painted gold across the sky and lifted my weary soul to fly. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, telling me the battle had been won. Where sorrow stood, new hope had begun. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, like Mary standing by the tomb, expecting sorrow, expecting gloom. She found the stone that rolled away, and resurrection filled the day. Like Israel standing by the sea, watching Jah work mightily. What seemed impossible before became a testimony forevermore. The dawn became a sacred sign that just timing is always divine, and every season of delay was preparing a brighter day. Rise, grace, rise over every fear. Rise, grace, rise, and dry every tear. Rise, grace, rise over every pain. Bring the sunshine after rain. Rise, grace, rise over every trial. Rise, grace, rise, and walk another mile. Rise, grace, rise, forever shine. Your mercy is forever mine. Woo! Grace rising, grace rising with the morning sun. Grace rising, grace rising. The victory has come. Oh, grace, grace rising, shining from above. Grace rising, wrapped in endless love. Now when I see the morning sky, I remember how Jah brought me by. The darkest night I ever knew could not stop what grace would do. The scars remain, but so does peace. The battles ended, but praise increased. For every valley that I crossed reminds me nothing was truly lost. If another midnight comes my way, I know what my heart will say. The God who brought the morning then will bring it once again. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, shining where the night had come undone. Mercy painted gold across the sky and lifted my weary soul to fly. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, telling me the battle had been won. Where sorrow stood, new hope had begun. I saw grace rising with the morning sun. I saw grace rising with the morning sun, and my testimony had just begun. From generation unto generation, grace remains my foundation. The night could not hold it, the storm could not stop it, the darkness could not hide it, because grace was already on the horizon. Grace was already moving, grace was already rising. Now when I see the morning sky, I remember how Jah brought me by. The darkest nights I ever knew could not stop what grace would do. The scars remain, but so does peace. The battles ended, but praise increased. Listen. Everybody sees the smile, but not everybody sees the scars. Everybody celebrates the victory, but few understand the battles. There are places in every heart, hidden places, broken places, places wounded by loss, by betrayal, by disappointment, by years of silent tears. Yet the Most High is not afraid of broken places, for wherever His light enters, healing begins, and what was shattered can become beautiful again. This is my testimony. Jah light upon my broken places. Jah light upon my broken places, shining through forgotten spaces where the pain had built its throne. Your love declared I was not alone. Jah light upon my broken places, covering wounds with mercy's graces. Though the pieces fell apart, You rebuilt my weary heart. There were rooms inside my soul, locked away beyond control, memories I could not erase, silent battles I would face. I carried burdens nobody knew, smiling while the storms blew through, trying to hide the hurt inside, while tears like rivers multiplied. But just saw every hidden scar, every wound, no matter how far. And when my strength began to fade, His healing hand began to work. Jah light upon my broken places, shining through forgotten spaces where the pain had built its throne. Your love declared I was not alone. Jah light upon my broken places, covering wounds with mercy's graces. Though the pieces fell apart, You rebuilt my weary heart. The enemy whispered in the night, your brokenness has won this fight. But grace arose like morning sun, declaring healing had begun. Where bitterness had taken root, mercy brought forth better fruit. Where fear had built a prison wall, your light came shining through it all. That the chains I thought would never break began to tremble and finally shake. For every wound surrendered there found restoration in your care. You were there when nobody knew. You were there when my strength was through. You were there through every stormy phase, pouring light upon my broken places. Jah light upon my broken places, shining through forgotten spaces where the pain had built its throne. Your love declared I was not alone. Jah light upon my broken places, covering wounds with mercy's graces. Though the pieces fell apart, You rebuilt my weary heart. Like dry bones scattered in the field, You spoke a word and brought them healing. What seemed impossible to revive began to breathe and come alive. Like clay shattered upon the ground, the potter's hands were still around, patiently shaping something new, creating beauty from what I'd been through. I learned that scars can tell a story. become the place where I grew strong. Every crack became a place for the entrance of redeeming grace. And every scar that once brought shame now glorifies your holy name. If another broken soul should cry beneath a heavy burdened sky, I'll tell them what I came to know about the healing light that flows. Bright your light upon my broken places, shining through forgotten spaces where the pain had built its throne. Your love declared I was not alone. Shine light upon my broken places, covering wounds with mercy's graces. Though the pieces fell apart, you rebuilt my weary heart. Shine light upon my broken places, yet forever through life's changing phases. From the valley to the mountain top, your healing love will never stop. Listen, everybody sees the smile, but not everybody sees the scars. Everybody celebrates the victory, but few understand the battles. There are places in every heart, hidden places, broken places, places wounded by loss, by betrayal, by disappointment, by years of silent tears. Yet the Most High is not afraid of broken places. Hear me, children. Oh, hear me, children. There are storms that come without warning. There are arrows that fly by day, and there are tears that fall in secret places. But there is a refuge higher than the mountains, a shelter stronger than the raging sea, a place where fear cannot reign, a place where darkness cannot enter. I have found that place, living beneath the shadow of His light, and there my soul has learned to rest. Living beneath the shadow of His light, safe through the darkness, safe through the night. Though the thunder may roar and the cold winds blow, His everlasting mercy covers my soul. Living beneath the shadow of His light, walking by faith and not by sight. No weapon formed against me shall prevail, for His loving kindness shall never fail. I was wandering through a wilderness land, searching for answers with trembling hands. The road was rough and the journey long, yet heaven placed a song in my heart. The sun burned hot on the desert sand, still I could feel His guiding hand. When I was weak and almost gone, His gentle voice kept leading me on. Many times I stumbled and fell, many tears like rivers they swelled, but every trial became a sign that His purpose was greater than mine. Living beneath the shadow of His light, safe through the darkness, safe through the night. Though the thunder may roar and the cold winds blow, His everlasting mercy covers my soul. Living beneath the shadow of His light, walking by faith and not by sight. No weapon formed against me shall prevail, for His loving kindness shall never fail. The lions roared around my gate, trying to convince me it was too late. But the God who shut their mouths before still guards his children forevermore. The mountain stood in front of me, too high for mortal eyes to see. Yet one small prayer in faith arose, and suddenly a pathway showed up. When Babylon mocked my humble prayer, Jah was already working there. The battle raged, but I stood still, trusting the power of his holy will. When the world said run, his love said stay. When the world said fear, his light showed the way. When the world said lost, his grace called my name. And nothing has ever been the same. Living beneath the shadow of his light, safe through the darkness, safe through the night. Though the thunder may roar and the cold winds blow, his everlasting mercy covers my soul. Living beneath the shadow of his light, walking by faith and not by sight. No weapon formed against me shall prevail, for his loving kindness shall never fail. Like David standing before the giant, I learned that faith can never be silent. The stones of prayer still fly today, and every giant must make way. Like Noah building before the rain, I trusted promises through the pain. Though many doubted what they could not see, the hand of Jah remained with me. Like Ruth, who followed where faith would lead, I found provision for every need. For those who trust his sovereign care, will always find his presence there. Hide me, Lord, beneath your wings, where peace flows like eternal springs. Cover me when shadows fall, be my refuge through it all. Hide me, Lord, when storms arise, be the strength within my life. Though the earth may shake below, in your presence I can grow. Oh, shelter me, oh, cover me, oh, strengthen me eternally. Shadow of his light, shadow of his light, shadow of his light. Every day, every night, shadow of his light, shadow of his light. Guiding me, holding me, shadow of his light. Now I stand on higher ground, looking back at where I was found. Every valley taught me grace, every battle revealed his face. The tears I cried were not in vain, the storms became my greatest gain. For through them all I came to know the depth of love that heaven shows. And if tomorrow brings new trials, I will still sing through every mile. For the God who carried me before will remain my rock forevermore. Yeah. Living beneath the shadow of his light, safe through the dark, safe through the night. Though the thunder may roar and the cold winds blow, his everlasting mercy covers my soul. Living beneath the shadow of his light, walking by faith and not by sight. No weapon formed against me shall prevail, for his loving kindness shall never fail. Living beneath the shadow of his light, my refuge, my strength, my delight. From everlasting to everlasting days, I shall forever sing his praise. When the night grows dark, I will remain beneath his light. When fear knocks at my door, I will remain beneath his light. When the storm clouds gather, I will remain beneath his light. For the shadow of his light is brighter than the sun, stronger than the mountains, deeper than the sea. And there, Listen. Before the mountains knew their names, before the oceans learned to roar, before time wrote its first story, there was a promise, not written by man, not broken by time, not shaken by circumstance. An ancient promise carried through generations like fire in the wind. And I have come to tell you that flame is still burning. Even now, even here, we are living by the flame of the ancient promise. Living by the flame of the ancient promise, burning through every storm that comes against us. Though the night may stretch and the path grow long, Jah keeps the fire burning strong. Living by the flame of the ancient promise, guiding every step through the darkness. From generation unto generation, His word remains our foundation. I was walking through the valley of delay, where every hope seemed far away. The winds of doubt began to rise, trying to cloud my inner skies. But deep within I felt a spark, a flame that shined inside the dark, whispering truth beyond my pain. You will not walk in vain. The word around me changed its voice, but I still made a better choice to trust the one who spoke before and opened every hidden door. Living by the flame of the ancient promise, burning through every storm that comes against us. Though the night may stretch and the path grow long, Jah keeps the fire burning strong. Living by the flame of the ancient promise, guiding every step through the darkness. From generation unto generation, His word remains our foundation. Like Abraham under endless skies, he held a promise in his eyes. Though years would pass and dreams would wait, he trusted Jah would orchestrate. Like Moses in the desert heat, he learned to trust in incomplete. Yet every step became a sign of perfect timing, pure divine. So I too walk this path of flame, calling on the holy name. For what He said He will fulfill, against all odds He does it still. The flame does not fade, the promise does not break. The word of Jah will never shake. Through every trial, through every test, His ancient promise stands the best. Still living by the flame of the ancient promise, burning through every storm that comes against us. Though the night may stretch and the path grow long, Jah keeps the fire burning strong. Living by the flame of the ancient promise, guiding every step through the darkness. From generation unto generation, His word remains our foundation. I have seen the fire in the night, turning sorrow into light. What was once a broken dream became a flowing living stream. The past could not rewrite my end, for Jah remains the faithful friend. The flame He lit so long ago still teaches rivers how to flow. Every delay became a stage for greater mercy to engage, and every silence I endured was heaven making something pure. Burn, ancient flame, burn through the night, burning generation unto generation, His word remains our foundation. Living by the flame of the ancient promise, from the desert to the highest mountain, the fire of Jah will always remain, burning through joy and through pain. The flame was not mine, it was given. The promise was not mine, it was spoken. The fire was not mine, it was eternal, and it still burns through every generation, through every nation, to every heart that believes. We are living by the flame of the ancient promise. Listen, there are names written in stone, names written in dust, names forgotten by time, and names erased by history. But there is a city not built by hands, not shaken by kingdoms, not dimmed by night. A city of light, where no shadow can enter and no darkness can remain. And I heard a testimony that my name is written there, in the city of light. My name is written in the city of light, where there is no sorrow, no night, no fight, where the Lamb is the lamp that forever shines, and mercy writes my name in divine lines. My name is written in the city of light, beyond the valley, beyond the night. No Babylon system can erase my place, for I am covered by eternal grace. I walk through seasons of doubt and pain, carrying burdens like falling rain. The world told me I would not last, bound forever by my past. But something deeper called my name, a voice that never felt like shame. It whispered hope into my soul. You are more than what they told. The earth may judge what eyes can see, but heaven writes my destiny. And every tear I cried in secret space was recorded in mercy's grace. My name is written in the city of light, where there is no sorrow, no night, no fight, where the Lamb is the lamp that forever shines, and mercy writes my name in divine lines. My name is written in the city of light, beyond the valley, beyond the night. No Babylon system can erase my place, for I am covered by eternal grace. Like John who saw the holy city rise, descending glory from the skies, walls of jasper, gates of gold, a story more than can be told. No pain will ever enter there, no broken heart, no silent prayer, for every shadow fades away in the brilliance of endless day. And I believe with all my soul that Jah himself has made me whole, and sealed my place beyond the sky, where righteous souls like Abraham looking for a city unseen, trusting a promise beyond what has been, like pilgrims walking through desert sands, led by invisible guiding hands. I too am journeying day by day, following truth along the way. Though trials come and storms arise, my hope is fixed beyond the skies. For what I see is not my end, but where eternity begins to send a call to hearts that dare believe, and in His promise there is seal. Write my name in your book, in your book, in your book. Let me never turn back or look. Seal my life in your grace, in your grace, in your grace. Let me dwell in your holy place, city of light, city of peace, where all suffering finally cease. Write it there by your hand, where forever I will stand. City of light, city of light, where there is no night. City of light, city of light, city of light, forever shining bright. City of light, city of light, Jah makes all things right. Oh, Now I walk with lifted eyes, no longer bound by earthly ties. Every struggle I went through was preparing me for you. And when my journey here is done, and I stand before the sun, I know what my soul will say. I made it home, I found a way. No more questions left to ask, no more burdens from the past. Only joy forevermore on that everlasting shore. My name is written in the city of light, where there is no sorrow, no night, no fight, where the Lamb is the lamp that forever shines, and mercy writes my name in divine lines. My name is written in the city of light, from generation unto generation bright. No chain of earth can take my place. I am sealed forever in His grace. My name is written in the city of light, and I will walk in that glory great, forever singing, forever free, in the city Jah prepared for me. Not written in fear, but written in light. Not written in darkness, but written in light. Not written by man, but written by Jah. My name, my name, my name is written in the city of light. Listen, there are names written in stone, names written in dust, names forgotten by time, and names erased by history. But there is a city, not built by hands, not shaken by kingdoms, not dimmed by night. A city. Listen, some chains are made of iron, some chains are made of fear, some chains are forged from shame, from addiction, from heartbreak, from the lies that say you'll never change. The world may see the chains, but Jah sees the key. And when the King of Glory speaks freedom, no prison can hold it, no darkness can stop it, no enemy can reverse it, because once Jah sets our soul free, freedom becomes its testimony. No chain can hold a soldier free, no prison wall can with a crown. No chain can hold a soldier free. He supplies every broken need. From the valley low to the mountains steep, his promise of freedom he shall keep. I remember nights behind invisible bars, carrying wounds and emotional scars, smiling outside while hurting within, fighting battles nobody had seen. The weight of yesterday held me tight, trying to steal tomorrow's light. But Jah came walking through my pain and broke every link in every chain. The voices said I never rise, but grace had different plans in mind. The same God who opened prison doors was still performing miracles once more. No chain can hold a soldier free. No prison wall can stand indeed. When he's mighty and reaches down, every captive leaves with a crown. No chain can hold a soldier free. He supplies every broken need. From the valley low to the mountain steep, his promise of freedom he shall keep. Fear had built a house in my heart, trying to tear my faith apart. But the Spirit moved like a rushing wind, and freedom song began again. The chains of doubt began to shake. Every stronghold started to break. The darkness trembled at the sound of a child of just standing her ground. The enemy thought he owned the field, but every weapon eventually yielded. For liberty flows from heaven's throne, and freedom belongs to God alone. When Jah says rise, who can say stay? When Jah says live, who can stand in the way? When Jah says free, the battle is done, and a new life has begun. No chain can hold a soldier free. No prison wall can stand indeed. When he's mighty and reaches down, every captive leaves with a crown. No chain can hold a soldier free. He supplies every broken need. From the valley low to the mountain steep, his promise of freedom he shall keep. Like Peter sleeping behind locked gates, unaware of his coming fate, the angel came in the dead of night and led him out into the light. Like Lazarus hearing the Master's voice, called from the grave to rejoice. The things that once held me down could not stop me when grace came around. The chains fell off one by one until the victory had fully come. And every step I take today is proof that freedom found its way. Break every chain, break every fear, break every lie that lingers here. Break every burden, break every wall. The God of freedom conquers all. Sing freedom, walk freedom, yeah, live freedom, praise freedom. The Son has spoken, the chains are broken. Freedom in my spirit, freedom in my soul, freedom in my soul, freedom in my journey. Jah has made me whole. Jah has made me whole. Freedom in the morning, freedom through the night, freedom in his mercy, freedom in his light. Now I stand where captives sing, praising the everlasting King. The road was hard, but grace prevailed, and every prison finally failed. The scars remain to tell the tale of a God whose love will never fail. Every chain that once held me has become part of my testimony. And if another soul feels trapped by heavy burdens on their back, I tell them what Jah showed to me, that his power still sets captives free. No chain can hold remains his declaration. The chains heard his voice and surrendered. The prison saw his light and opened. The darkness felt his presence and retreated. Because freedom is not a dream. Freedom is not a wish. Freedom is not a wish. Freedom is not a wish. Freedom is not a distant hope. Freedom is a gift from Jah. And no chain, no chain, no chain, no chain, no chain can hold a soul. Jah free. Listen. Some chains are made of iron. Some chains are made of fear. Some chains are forged from shame, from addiction, from heartbreak, from the lies that say you'll never change. The world may see the chains, but just see. Listen. There are symbols that time cannot erase, words that history cannot silence, and truths that storms cannot wash away. Among them stands a cross, not carved for decoration, but raised for redemption. It has seen tears, it has heard cries, it has carried sorrow heavier than mountains, and yet it still stands. When every other thing falls, the cross stood tall through every storm. The cross stood tall through every storm, through every battle it stayed strong. When the winds of life refused to cease, it became my place of peace. The cross stood tall through every storm, where mercy and redemption are born. Though the night was deep and long, the cross remained my victory song. I walked through valleys where hope grew thin, battles raging deep within. The world felt heavy on my soul, trying to break my self-control. Every voice of doubt spoke loud, hidden in a restless crowd. But somewhere in the distance clear, the message of the cross appeared. It whispered louder than my pain, speaking peace into my reign, saying, "Child, you are not alone. You are carried by the throne." The cross stood tall through every storm, through every battle it stayed strong. When the winds of life refused to cease, it became my place of peace. The cross stood tall through every storm, where mercy and redemption are born. Though the night was deep and long, the cross remained my victory song. I saw the weight it had to bear, love beyond what words can share, a sacrifice so pure, so deep, that even angels could not speak. It was not weakness that I saw, but power breaking every law. A love that stretched across all time, redeeming every soul and mind. The nails could not define its end, for resurrection was its friend. And every wound became the proof of heaven's everlasting truth. When I was lost, it stood for me. When I was lifting up the staff, parting seas so wide and vast, like David facing giants tall. The cross has conquered all, like Daniel in the lion's den. Faith prevailed again and again. Every story points to grace flowing from that holy place. For every burden I once knew found its answer in the truth that love was willing to descend, so broken lives could rise again. Stand up, cross, through the rain. Stand up, cross, break a chain. Stand up, cross, shine so bright. Pierce the darkness with your light. Love so pure, love so true. There is nothing you can do. History bows, heaven sings to the power your presence brings. The cross still stands through every storm it commands. The cross still speaks to the broken and the weak. The cross still shines across all space and time. Now I stand with grateful eyes under ever open skies. The storms I thought would never end became the place where I ascend. Every tear I cried before opened mercy's hidden door, and what I thought would break me down became my reason for a crown. So I will never turn away from the cross. I trust today for every season, every form. It stands through every storm. The cross stood tall through every storm. Through every battle it stayed strong. When the winds of life refused to cease, it became my place of peace. The cross stood tall through every storm, where mercy and redemption are born. From generation to generation, it remains our salvation. The cross stood tall through every storm, and it will stand when time is gone, forever pointing us above to endless grace and endless love. The storm came, but it stood. The wind came, but it stood. The night came, but it stood. And I learned that when everything else falls, the cross still stands. Listen, there are symbols that time cannot erase, words that history cannot silence, and truths that storms cannot wash away. Among them stands a cross, not carved for decoration, but raised for redemption. It has seen tears, it has heard cries, it has carried sorrow heavier than mountains, and yet it still stands when every other thing falls. The cross stood tall through every storm. The cross stood tall through every storm. Listen, there are moments when the soul runs dry, when the laughter fades, when the hands are empty, and the heart feels like a broken jar, left on the shelf of forgotten prayers. People think emptiness means the end, but in the kingdom of Jah, emptiness is not the end. It is the beginning of overflow. So hear this testimony. The oil still flows in empty vessels, even now, even here, even you. The oil still flows throne. His anointing makes the dry bones whole. I came before you with empty hands, no great wisdom, no perfect plans, just a heart that had been torn apart, and fragments of a searching heart. The world had drained my inner strength, I had walked the sorrow's length. Every dream I held so tight seemed to vanish in the night. But I heard a whisper in the wind, come back home and start again. And in that moment I understood, even broken things are good. The oil still flows in empty vessels, filling every broken place it settles. When I had nothing left to give, Jah made my weary spirit live. The oil still flows in empty vessels, breaking chains and silent wrestles. From the valley low to mercy's throne, His anointing makes the dry bones whole. I saw a widow with a jar so small, yet it never seemed to fall. As she poured what she thought was less, He made it overflow with blessedness. Like that oil that never ran dry, even when the need went high. I learned that heaven multiplies what surrendered hearts supply. Every tear I tried to hide was a vessel deep inside, and when I brought them to the light, Jah turned sorrow into might. Empty hands, full of grace, broken heart, holy place. No more shame, no more fear, Jah's anointing is right here. The oil still flows in empty vessels, filling every broken place it settles. When I had nothing left to give, Jah made my weary spirit live. The oil still flows in empty vessels, breaking chains and silent wrestles. From the valley low to mercy's throne, His anointing makes the dry bones whole. Like David chosen in the field, when no glory was revealed, he was poured upon by grace. Before he stood in royal place, like the prophet in the cave, still anointed, still made brave. Even hidden from the crowd, he was never disallowed. So I learned through every tear, Jah is closer than we fear, and His power multiplies where humility survives. Pour it out, holy oil. Move about, fill the dry, fill the weak, touch the broken who can't speak. Overflow, let your healing rivers flow. No emptiness is wasted here, Jah is drawing very near. Fill me, Lord, fill me, Lord, fill me, Lord. Let your presence be restored. Fill me, Lord, fill me, Lord, fill me, Lord. Let your mercy break the core. Fill me, Lord, anoint my life forevermore. Now I stand with lifted eyes, no longer bound by past disguise. Every empty place I had, Jah has turned into my glad. What was loss is now my gain, what was sorrow turned to rain, and every broken part in me became a place of victory. So if your vessel feels too dry, lift your heart and testify. The same God who filled mine too is waiting now to fill you. The oil still flows in empty vessels, filling every broken place it settles. When I had nothing left to give, Jah made my weary spirit live. The oil still flows in empty vessels, breaking chains and silent wrestles. From the valley low to mercy's throne, His anointing makes the dry bones. The oil still Because the oil never stops, the mercy never stops, the grace never stops. The oil still flows in empty vessels. Listen, everybody loves the mountain. Everybody celebrates the victory. Everybody wants the crown, but few people understand the valley of waiting, the valley of tears, the valley of unanswered questions, the valley where your faith is tested and your strength is stretched. I walked through such a valley, a place where shadows try to know my name. But something happened there. I kept singing, I kept believing, I kept trusting. And before I left that valley, the valley learned my testimony. The valley learned my testimony. It heard my cries and saw your glory. Those shadows gathered all around, your faithfulness was still profound. The valley learned my testimony. From failure to better story, the place that tried to bury me became the place of victory. I entered through a narrow gate, carrying burdens and heavy weight. The sky was gray, the road was steep, and sorrow often stole my sleep. The winds of doubt began to blow, trying to shake what I used to know. But deep within, a holy flame kept burning through the pouring rain. The valley watched me kneel and pray when every answer seemed delayed. The rocks and hills became my choir, echoing faith through trial and fire. The valley learned my testimony. It heard my cries and saw your glory. Those shadows gathered all around, your faithfulness was still profound. The valley learned my testimony. From pain you rose to better story. The place that tried to bury me became the place of victory. There were nights I walked alone, with only promises to lean upon. The enemy whispered in my ear, trying to magnify every fear. But Jah became my guiding light, a pillar glowing through the night. His word became my daily bread, reviving hope where dreams seemed dead. The valley heard my hallelujah when my heart had every reason not to. And every note of praise I raised filled the darkness with heaven's blaze. When tears became my river, you became my bridge. When fear became a mountain, you became my strength. When hope seemed distant, your mercy stayed near and carried me through another year. The valley learned my testimony. It heard my cries and saw your glory. Those shadows gathered all around, your faithfulness was still profound. The valley learned my testimony. From pain you rose to better story. The place that tried to bury me became the place of victory. Like David facing giants tall, I learned that faith can conquer all. Not by might and not by sword, but by the Spirit of the Lord. Like Joseph in forgotten years, holding dreams through countless tears, I trusted what I could not see, and Jah remained ahead of me. The valley thought I'd stay there long, but God was right saw me broken, but it also saw me healed. The valley saw me crying, but it also saw me praising. The valley heard my questions, but it also heard God's answers. The valley witnessed my struggle, but it also witnessed my triumph. And before I walked away, before the shadows disappeared, before the heaven answered questions, the valley where your faith is tested and your strength is stretched. I walked through such a valley.
Listen, there is a vision written beyond human time, a promise bigger than nations, louder than wars, stronger than kingdoms. It is not a rumor, it is not a dream, it is a divine declaration that one day the earth will not just see light, it will glow with glory, until every corner is filled, until every heart is awakened, until a shadow is gone, until the whole earth glows with His glory. Until the whole earth glows with His glory, till every nation sings your story, till every heart bows down in awe, and every tongue declares your law. Until the whole earth glows with His glory, no more sorrow, no more worry. From sea to sea and shore to shore, your light will reign forevermore. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw the world in restless motion, searching for a deeper ocean. People chasing fading lights, lost in endless earthly nights. But deep inside the whisper came, calling every soul by name, saying there is more than this, more than broken human wish. The nations groan beneath their weight, longing for a change of fate. Yet heaven holds a greater plan, written long before time began. Until the whole earth glows with His glory, till every nation sings your story, till every heart bows down in awe, and every tongue declares your law. Until the whole earth glows with His glory, no more sorrow, no more worry. From sea to sea and shore to shore, your light will reign forevermore. Like rivers rushing to the sea, so will every soul be free. When the knowledge of the Lord becomes the earth's united chord, no more division, no more pain, no more systems built on gain. For every throne will fall away before the brightness of your day. The prophets saw it long ago, a kingdom only great saw the temple filled with glory that the heavens willed. Like Habakkuk who declared that your glory will be shared. I believe with all my heart this is not a distant part, but a future drawing near, dissolving every human fear. For what was spoken will come true, every promise made by you, and every darkness will dissolve as your light begins to call. Arise up light, fill the earth, show your glory, show your worth. Every nation, every land lifts its praise, your command, let it shine, let it grow, till all creation comes to know. With burning fire, carrying this holy desire to see the world awaken true to everything you said you do. Every prayer I live today pushes darkness more away, and every song I sing in faith declares the coming of your grace. So I will not grow tired or weak until the promise I will speak becomes the sight the world will see, your glory shining endlessly, until the whole earth glows with His glory. Hey, till every nation sings your story, till every heart bows down in awe, and every tongue declares your law, until the whole earth glows with His glory. From generation unto generation, your light will be the final song that carries every soul along. Until the whole earth glows with His glory. No darkness left, no hidden story, just endless light forevermore. From shore to endless shore, the vision remains, the promise still lives. The light is coming, and nothing can stop it until the whole earth glows with His glory. With His glory. Listen, there is a vision written beyond human time, a promise bigger than nations, louder than wars, stronger than kingdoms. It is not a rumor, it is not a dream, it is a divine declaration that one day the earth will not just see light, it will glow with glory until every corner is filled. Listen. Listen, there comes a time when the wind blows hard against your soul, when the night seems longer than the promise, when tears become your closest companion, and every voice around you says, give up, but deep inside there is a little flame, a holy flame, a candle lit by the Most High. And though the storm rages, though the darkness gathers, though Babylon celebrates too soon, that candle still burns. This is the testimony of when the candle of faith refused. to die. When the candle of faith refused to die, it kept on burning through the darkest sky. Though the rain came down and the winds blew wild, Jah held my hand like a little child. When the candle of faith refused to die, I saw His mercy shining from on high. Though the valley was deep and the road was dry, the candle of faith refused to die. I walked through nights with no moon above, searching for traces of the Father's love. My pockets were empty, my heart was worn, yet every morning I was reborn. Friends disappeared when the battle came. Some laughed at my prayers and mocked His name, but something stronger than human sight kept a little candle giving me light. I stood in places where hope was rare, with burdens too heavy for one to bear. Yet deep in my spirit a whisper would say, my child, keep walking, I'm making a way. When the candle of faith refused to die, it kept on burning through the darkest sky. Though the rain came down and the winds blew wild, Jah held my hand like a little child. When the candle of faith refused to die, I saw His mercy shining from on high. Though the valley was deep and the road was dry, the candle of faith refused to die. There were nights I cried where nobody knew, only Jah in heaven could see me through. The room was silent but His voice was clear. Fear not, my child, for I am here. The enemy came like a raging sea, trying to steal every dream from me, but the Rock of Ages stood by my side, and the candle of faith refused to die. Ah, the mountains trembled beneath my feet, but His promises never accepted defeat. The darkness knocked at my humble door, yet the light grew brighter than before. And when my strength was almost gone, Jah became my victory song. When my eyes could no longer see, His grace carried me. When the candle of faith refused to die, it kept on burning through the darkest sky. Though the rain came down and the winds blew wild, Jah held my hand like a little child. When the candle of faith refused to die, I saw His mercy shining from on high. Though the valley was deep and the road was dry, the candle of faith refused to die. I remember the days of famine and drought, when every blessing seemed to run out, yet ravens still came with heaven's bread, and living waters filled my head. The world saw ashes upon the ground, but Jah was building where ruins were found. What looked like endings became new starts, for the King was working within our hearts. The fire of Daniel still burns today. The God of Moses still makes a way. The Lion of Judah still reigns above, surrounding His children with covenant love. Burn on, holy candle, burn on. Burn through sorrow, burn through pain, burn through every storm and rain. Burn through fear, burn through doubt. Let the light of Jah shine out. Burn on, holy candle, burn on. Burn on, for the one who lit you will never let you fall. No, never, never at all. Faith alive, faith alive, faith alive. Jah keep the flame alive. Faith alive, faith alive. Jah keep the flame alive. The Babylon rise, faith alive. The mountains stand, faith alive. The rivers roar, faith alive. For forevermore. Whoa. Now I stand with a brand new song, looking back at where I've come from. Every scar has become a sign of a faithful God throughout all time. The nights were dark, but they did not win. The light of Jah was burning within. The grave of despair could not of endless light. The same God who carried me safely through is standing right beside you too. And the candle of faith refused to die. It kept on burning through the darkest sky. Though the rain came down and the winds blew wild, Jah held my hand like a little child. When the candle of faith refused to die, I saw His mercy shining from on high. Though the valley was deep and the road was dry, the candle of faith refused to die. The storm couldn't quench it, the night couldn't hide it, Babylon couldn't stop it, the enemy couldn't destroy it. For the hand of Jah protected it, the breath of Jah sustained it, the breath of Jah surrounded it, and the candle of faith refused to die. Now I stand with a brand new song, looking back at where I've come from. Every scar has become a sign of a faithful God throughout our time. The nights were dark, but they did not win. The light of Jah was burning within the grave of the Listen, not every road is paved with gold. Some roads are covered with dust, dust from broken dreams, dust from long battles, dust from tears nobody saw, dust from mistakes we wish we could erase. Yet somewhere along that lonely road, when hope seems far away, when strength begins to fail, mercy arrives. Not with condemnation, not with judgment, but with healing in its hands and love in its eyes. I found that place where mercy meets the dusty road. Where mercy meets the dusty road, that's where Jah lifted my heavy load. When I was weary, worn and weak, His loving kindness came searching for me. Where mercy meets the dusty road, that's where His rivers of grace overflow. Though I had wandered far from home, His mercy refused to leave me alone. I traveled many miles through barren lands, trying to build my life with my own hands, chasing shadows that could not stay, watching blessings slip away. The sun beat down on my troubled mind, leaving broken pieces behind. But every step that seemed in vain was leading me toward mercy again. There were moments I could barely stand, trying to understand Jah's plan. Yet every tear upon my face was being counted by His grace. Where mercy meets the dusty road, that's where Jah lifted my heavy load. When I was weary, worn and weak, His loving kindness came searching for me. Where mercy meets the dusty road, that's where His rivers of grace overflow. Though I had wandered far from home, His mercy refused to leave me alone. The road was rough with stones and scars. I carried regrets like prison bars. The weight of yesterday held me down, like a king who had lost his crown. But mercy met me in my shame and gently called me by my name, not reminding me where I'd been, but showing me who I could become again. The enemy whispered, "You're too far gone," but mercy kept proving him wrong. For every failure that I could see was covered by divine victory. kindness came searching for me. Where mercy meets the dusty road, that's where his rivers of grace overflow. Though I had wandered far from home, his mercy refused to leave me alone. Like the prodigal returning home after years of wandering alone, I found the Father's arms still wide, waiting on the other side. No condemnation filled the air, only compassion waiting there. The robe of grace was placed on me, and chains of guilt were finally free. The dusty road became a place where sorrow met redeeming grace. The very ground where I once fell became the place where blessings dwell. Mercy found me, mercy healed me, mercy lifted me from despair. Mercy saw me, mercy called me, mercy met me right there. On the dusty road, on the lonely road, on the broken road, mercy met me there. Grace upon grace, mercy upon mercy, love upon love, forever and ever. Grace upon grace, mercy upon mercy, Jah has been faithful forever and ever. Now I walk with a brand new song, knowing I have been carried along. The road ahead may still be long, but mercy remains my strength and song. The dust still rises from time to time, yet his light continues to shine. For every valley I must face will always contain sufficient grace. And when another traveler cries beneath life's heavy burden skies, I'll tell them what I came to know about the place where mercy flows, where mercy meets the dusty road. That's where Jah lifted my heavy load. When I was weary, worn and weak, his loving kindness came searching for me. Where mercy meets the dusty road, that's where his rivers of grace overflow. Though I had wandered far from home, his mercy refused to leave me alone. Where mercy meets the dusty road, that's where redemption's story is told. From generation unto generation, mercy remains our salvation. The dust could not hide me, the failures could not define me, the past could not imprison me, because mercy found me. Mercy restored me, mercy embraced me, and mercy embraced me. And every step I take today reminds me of that sacred place where mercy met the dusty road. Listen, not every road is paved with gold. Some roads are covered with dust. Dust from broken dreams, dust from long battles, dust from tears nobody saw, dust from mistakes we wish we could erase. Yet somewhere we're lost.